Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is Lab of the Dead. So I've already played Road of the Dead. This is Lab of the Dead. It takes place in the same universe. I'm practically playing it blind, because I haven't played it since it came out. And this might not even work. This might be a weird one, guys. And yes, that is true. This is a gory game. It's essentially a zombie torture game. If I want to, you're doing experiments on zombies. So, if you're not cool with gore, don't watch it. That's all I have to say. I don't know how many parts this is going to be. It's going to be no more than 2, no less than 1. Unless, if you're hearing this, no less than 1. If I decide this game is dumb and isn't going to work. But I beat it when it first came out in, let's scroll down here. I should have known, 2011, the year that I have dubbed the golden era of Flash games. So that's the last time I played it, was 9 years ago. So I don't quite remember how it works. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
My name is Dr. Alan C. Tyler. This is my first research log. I'm part of a surviving group, and unfortunately, the only scientist. It's been 4 days since what I can only colloquially refer to as a zombie apocalypse. We were smart enough to leave the city and lucky enough to find this underground scientific complex in the middle of nowhere. I suppose I better get to work right away. Whatever they were doing here, they captured hundreds of zombies and locked them up in a huge storage room. I need to bring a specimen in here so I can start my research.
Alright, go to storage room. Ooh, I get to pick which zombie I take. I don't know, you look fun with your heart boxers.
Day 1. I've brought my first specimen from the storage room to the lab. I'm only going to take the anatomically intact ones. That'll give me more latitude in my tests. The specimen's default state of mind seems to be of mild aggressiveness and a general lack of intellect. I wonder if I can alter this condition with physical and social interactions.
Alright, basic research. In order to understand the zombies, I'll have to use weapons, food, and various objects to trigger responses from the specimens and affect its brain state. Triggering reactions from a specimen will give me research points and alter its brain state in various ways. I should keep track of my research objectives in order to progress. Alright. Know what to do. Check your research objectives after it's... So let's see. Objectives. Use items on a specimen and discover enough reactions. I do want to read it. This is not a game I would normally play for the channel, but I kind of want to, I don't know, just for completeness, I want to do this and Road of the Dead 2. It's in the universe. I should have played them years ago, but I didn't. Let's give him an apple. Okay, humanity plus, hunger plus, mood plus. He apparently doesn't eat apples. What about a chunk of meat? He did eat the meat.
Day 2. The working conditions here are far from decent. This lab is in a terrible state. But if I can stay organized, I think I'll manage. Therefore, I will archive all of my findings. That will allow me to consult them easily whenever I need to.
Alright, data folder. I'll keep my research data organized. This way, I can easily access my research logs, achievement, various statistics, and more information about my group. I will add further data files as I progress. Note, completing achievements will greatly help my research project. Now, the achievements on Newgrounds are all unlocked from the last time I played this, incidentally. So hopefully that won't affect me getting money and stuff, or research points. Let's try the last food, the kebab. Okay, max RP reached. Interesting. I don't know why there's, like, numbers here, like 1 out of 4. If I give them 4 apples, does something different happen? Whatever. It's time to shoot this jerk. So I can pick which point I want to shoot them. Alright, that annoyed them. Now, what am I... Let's go to the data. Research logs.
Day 2. The working conditions here are far from decent. This lab is an
So I can replay his notes. Got achievements. Good, okay, so these are the achievements he was talking about, not the ones on Newgrounds. Okay. So those should give me extra research points. I don't like that it's saying my research points are maxed, though. That makes me think I need to sell them in some way. Research complete 1%. As I mentioned, I am essentially playing this blind. So I need to use things and discover enough reactions is my new objective. Can I, like, buy new things? I don't know. Here's a stick, though. Discover 5 neutral reactions. Cool. Alright. Have a beach ball.
Day 3. In order to fully understand these creatures, I will have to explore the full spectrum of their emotional responses. I believe that their mental state is key to finding a solution. I don't believe in a cure. Controlling them is what I'm after. I must also be careful with my own mental state. One of the others asked me if I ever sleep. It made me realize I haven't slept much since we got here. There's just too much work to do.
Alright, I've created a research folder to study my specimen. Researching my specimen will reveal its profile and what items will give me better results. The specimen data has been added to my data folder. Note, furthermore, by pressing and holding an item, I can access its file and do more research on it to find out the requirements for possible reaction. Alright, so here's the research. I'm guessing this is where I use the points, yeah. Okay, so this is going to, like, this really is like a mobile game. It's even shaped like a mobile game. This was pretty early for that, but could it have been developed specifically for mobile? Maybe. But alright, that'll keep on going up as I do other things. Like, give him this book. Uninterested. And what are my objectives? I need to use new items and discover enough reactions. Okay, is that always the objective? It just gets more complicated? Maybe. Specimen data. So there's his mood. Appropriate and preferred items unknown. I guess the different specimens have different reactions, so... They must maintain some type of humanity if they have different reactions, right? What happens when I max out one of these? I want to find out. Oh, those are the different reactions with a beach ball, I think. So let me try this. Yeah, so that time another thing filled up, so there's different points.
Day 4. The rest of the group are mostly military men led by Captain Wood. I'm grateful to him for keeping me alive this far, but he clearly does not understand what I'm doing here. My research is going slow without his support. I'll need to improve my methodologies and get better at altering the specimen's state of mind to achieve quicker results.
Alright, my research folder now contains techniques that I should research to improve my methodologies. I should be able to come up with more techniques as I research. The first technique I want to improve is my maximum research points. I should check my research folder to tackle that problem. My objectives: use items on the specimens, discover enough reactions.
My research is completed. I should review my findings. Knowing this about my specimen will help me control it.
Okay, I found out from all the things. Alright, appropriate items: kebab, banana, and apple. Preferred items unknown. Weird. Let's get techniques. Maximum RP, so it won't stop at 100. It looks like if you get like a weird bonus, it goes over the max, because I did have 150 RP there for a bit. So let's give him another kebab. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have the same reaction. I need to change his mental state, I think, in order for that to be different. Oh, and I just used an appropriate item while knowing it was an appropriate item, so that's the thing. Let's just keep on shooting him, though. Do-do. Oh, and I have 100 research points already. So then do I, like, wait for this to clear so I can research something else? Or actually, once it clears, I won't be at maximum anymore, so let's just wait there. I really am just figuring this out along with you guys, because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the quickest methodology. I figured it makes sense to just play this instead of practice it, because I know that there wasn't any, like, skill involved.
I need to review them. This will help me work better.
Cool. By optimizing my general workflow, I'm able to tackle research projects on a larger scale. Well, let's increase that again.
I don't have enough resources right now.
Oh, of course I don't. What am I thinking? Shots fired. Now, I suspect that this last one's gonna kill him, but we're gonna try it.
Damn, that's a shame. I need to get a new specimen from the storage room.
So isn't that information in and of itself? Alright, so we got Farmer. We got, her. Roddy Face. Prisoner Man. Lost exactly one shoe. Apparently was woken up in the middle of the night. I don't know, you look like a cool gent. I just don't want to search anymore. So now I can probably research the specimen. Yeah, so we're gonna research him. And in the meantime, let's not shoot them anymore. Let's see if he has a different reaction, because he likes beach balls. Nope. Alright, well, I'll just stick with things that I know about, then. Actually, since maybe he doesn't like kebabs and he'll act differently. He is holding them in a different hand. Or is he? Yeah, that wasn't really different at all, was it?
Day 5. This complex was crawling with zombies when we found it. The labs have been ransacked, the equipment destroyed, and the documents burned. Captain Wood's clearing the place with machine guns and grenades didn't exactly help much either. I need to find some information on what they were doing here. Clearly, since they were storing zombies, they were studying them as well. There must be remaining pieces of research data that have not been completely lost. For future reference, I will call the previous team Alpha Team.
Alpha Team material. I'm sure there are research tapes and documents from Alpha Team laying around the complex. I'll need to find those, as they are essential to understand what happened here and what they were studying on the specimen. Note, of course, by tapes, I do mean memory cards. Nobody still uses tapes. I can research the tapes and notes from my research folder and consult them in the data folder. What are you talking about? New research options. I've got to be more efficient with my research projects. I think I know how. I've added the research speed technique to my folder. Right now, almost all the reactions I get are neutral, and altering the brain state has been slow. I should be able to speed up the process later on. I should definitely research my techniques to go faster. The specimen research should be done.
Knowing this about my specimen will help me control it.
He likes music players, radios, and cell phones, which kind of sucks because I, don't have any of those. From the broken music player found on the specimen, he is clearly a music lover. Well, hopefully I'll get those eventually. Have a stick. Okay. Maximum RP reach, so let's go to research. Ah, look at that. Alpha tapes, alpha notes. Let's do maximum. Actually, let's do speed first. Because speed speeds up this part right here. I remember that. Because I remember eventually it's just like, bloop, researched. At least with, like, the specimen stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna give him an unloaded pistol and see what he does with it. Okay, based on that reaction, I'm comfortable giving him the loaded pistol. Okay. Fair enough. And you're not gonna like the book, right? That's fine. I just did it for the extra research points so I can max out. Okay. Objectives. So now we have to find notes and research tapes before we move on. Discover reactions and use items on specimen. So let's just wait for this to be done. And did they say they added something new here? Okay, these are where the alpha tapes and notes will appear once I actually research them.
I've completed my research. It's perfect. I will work more efficiently this way.
Okay, my research speed now has a 50% bonus. After further scrutiny on my research message, I'll be able to get my work done much more quickly. So now I want to do maximum again, so I don't keep on hitting that cap. Cool, and that is definitely filling up faster than previously. It said that other guy liked apples, but he did just drop them. But maybe it's because his mood wasn't in the proper state of mind. Now this isn't gonna kill him, right? Nope, it made him a little bit moody. And that also, okay, that increased his hunger. He's like, I can't eat this. This is a ball. I guess we want to. Oh, research is done.
Research is complete. This new methodology will be very beneficial.
By optimizing my general workflow, I've been able to tackle research projects on a larger scale. So let's do the research on these alpha tapes. And I mean, I don't even know what to do at this point. Yeah, you'll notice that these values will change as I can change them. His mood is at 50%, so he's neutral. He's about half hungry. I don't know what the humanity stat is. But I'm going to try not to kill this one quite yet. Then maybe we'll actually be able to research that type of thing. But let's get this done.
I'm done with my research. I need to review them.
There's not much more I can obtain from the psychological tests. I'll therefore start working on the actual genetic material. The solution may lie in the protein coat surrounding the virus.
Alright. So, that is helpful, hopefully. Now we want notes. So, I'm just gonna let that go up. Skip ahead about a minute.
Research is ready to be reviewed. What have we got here?
Killing the specimen. Because the virus focuses on keeping the brain alive, destroying the brain will in fact terminate the specimen. So severing the head or perforating the brain, for example, with a pistol shot will kill the specimen. There is no point doing research with a dead specimen, so at this point you will have to get a new specimen. Now, I already found that out for myself.
Day 6. I've got a pretty limited set of items to experiment with. I talked to Captain Wood, and he reluctantly agreed to have his men keep an eye out for certain items when they're going out for patrols, and...
Hey, Tyler!
Yes, Private Quinn?
What you're doing is bullshit, man! Wood's orders are bullshit! This whole mess is bullshit! Why are we risking our lives getting something for you anyway?
We need to understand these creatures. Variety is important in any psychological profiling
Hey! Like I said, man, it's bullshit! Don't screw with us, Tyler.
That was Private Quinn. I can't expect him to understand my goals. I do understand his, though. Intimidation is a common reaction to cope with fear.
Let's just psychically profile the soldiers now. New research options. I can't do proper research with only a few items. I'll need to rely on Wood's men and also research the entire complex by myself to find different items. I've already have some ideas and added them to my research folder. Knife, rat, dead, and a rubber duck. I've got to research the specimen's mood and how to alter it better. I've filed the mood control technique in my research folder. Okay, there's so many other things to research. Oh god, there's other items I can research, right? I don't have any, I don't have anything right now, so let me... Here, have this. Okay, that gave me 20 points. I'm just gonna feed him a whole bunch of meat. Okay, and that's enough to just jumpstart my research by just cramming meat into his dumb face. That is something you do to get points really quick. And then I'm gonna go to items, and I'm gonna have to knife you, buddy. So we'll wait for that to fill up. In the meantime, I guess I'll just, I don't know, throw books at you. So yeah, you can just really quickly just click, 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 click to give them items. Get a bunch of research points very quickly. Okay, and because of that, I've already found enough of those. So if I do my the research tapes, then I'll automatically go to the next
I've
chapter.
completed my research. It's time to review. Great! That'll be useful to trigger new reactions.
A large kitchen knife. Alright, well then I'm going to stab him everywhere except for the head, because I'm worried that stabbing him through the head is going to count as perforating his brain. So, alpha notes. And let's get to stabbing. Yeah, he's thoroughly stabbed, alright. His humanity rating is going down. Also, I really appreciate the fact that in the objectives, you can go above the reaction thingy. Because it would suck if you had to, like, wait and do it in a certain order, but you can just, like, stock new reactions by going ahead. I'm pretty sure, right? It should be at 20 now? Yeah. So that'll count for my next mission. Alright, research done.
My research is completed. I should review my findings. What's this?
Can't control it. I think I run a high fever. Everything I think about becoming... Every time I think about becoming one of those meat bags, I have a wave of heat throughout my whole body. My heart drops into my stomach. Just like when you learn something that you love died. It's that feeling. I freaking hate it. I'm scared, I really am. That was almost definitely someone who got accidentally infected, so that's creepy. Mood control. Let's do research speed. Then everything else will be researched faster. I think that's more prudent to do first. Alright, anyway. Still haven't stabbed you everywhere. Cool. Will I stab him in a different chest place if I do it again? I will. I wonder how many chest stabs you can do. Alright, so just the 3. Does that work on other places too? Yeah, so you can, like, really gash up these guys. Alright, so I just got an achievement for doing a total of a certain amount of actions, and my research is done.
Research. I need to review them. Yes, that's definitely a better way to work.
Alright, cool. So that's a pretty big bonus. Everything should go a lot faster now. Let's go ahead and find this. Decently faster. Meanwhile, stabs to... Actually, where's my, Let me just check how my specimen's doing. His mood is a tiny bit lower because I stabbed him so much. Fair enough. This is a good little zombie have an apple. I know. I was just hopeful. There you go. Don't choke on it. For all we know, you still need to breathe. I don't feel like switching my specimen quite yet.
My research is ready to be reviewed.
Alright, let's listen to the tape.
I still don't understand how the virus can do a 180 degrees like that once the host's life functions cease. It's almost comparable to a failed diet for the virus. The virus first clings to very specific types of synapses in the brain, and instead of starving when the brain functions stop, it rather clings to every synapse it can find and manages to keep the brain active. I've never seen anything like it.
Day 7. Private Nagato was able to fix and modify a small radio to listen in on some military frequencies. The reception is weak, but it's better than nothing. All major cities in our reach are in a full-out war against the zombies. By my count, if my uninformed calculations are correct, they simply don't have enough bullets to kill them all.
Item refills. While using items on a specimen, they may get depleted, lost, eaten, broken, etc. This is the reality of this kind of research. The items will indicate the remaining count as well as the refill cost necessary. Most advanced items will cost more research points to fill. Alright, so new options are baseball bats, eggs, banana, and bone. The amount of RP I'm getting from my tests is clearly insufficient. I know I can improve my decidologies, so I filed a new improved RP reward. Okay, so now I can get more RP from tasks. I think I should just kind of bolster my levels here. I don't necessarily need to show it, but let's do more reward. And I don't have anything new, so... I also can't research... Yeah, I can't research two things at once, so... This game does require a certain degree of just waiting.
I've completed my research. This will help me work better.
By altering my methods of analysis, I can now extemporate, I think that says, more information... Extrapolate? Extrapolate. More information from my test results. I don't think extemporate is a word, but extrapolate certainly is. It means to get from, to take from. Let's get a new item instead of researching one of those other things. Let's try a dead rat. We'll see if he eats dead rats. That could be interesting.
My research is completed.
I think this is going to be more than one episode. It'll be fine. But, you know, you can play it yourself. It's a little game you can just play yourself pretty easily. You don't need me.
This item will help me get more reactions.
Cool. It's a dead rat. I've seen a lot of them in the complex, especially in the lower floors. Not sure why. And now I'm researching the dead rat, apparently.
I'm done with my research. I can put this item to great use.
Cool. So now I can tell that he'll have different reactions. If he is less than 40% mood, then he'll be aggressive. If he's passive, so these where he'll have different reactions. Now, what does more research on the rat do? Like, what can I find out besides? Well, I haven't even showed an altered mood state yet, so that might even be confusing. But zombies have 3 different mood states: aggressive, passive, and neutral. You guys have only seen neutral, because I haven't researched increased emotional reaction research where I can get them to react more heavily to things.
My research is ready to... I believe I now know how to use this item to its full extent.
Cool. All basic reactions must be triggered to the advanced reactions. So there's a special reaction that every item has, I believe, where they need to have certain stats in order for it to happen. Cool. Alright, fully research one item as an achievement. Let's try the item out, but first let's research something. Let's try more rewards. I like that. Alright, is this under food? Is rat a food? It is. Okay, so he was uninterested in eating the rat. He just dropped it. It seems to have increased his humanity a tiny bit, too. Okay.
I've completed my research. It's perfect. I will work more efficiently this way.
So now I should be getting double what I was getting before, which is excellent. Let's go for a... let's go for a tape. I just fed him a bunch of meat to get points.
I should review my findings.
Let's hear it.
To develop a viable cure, I need to account for the mutations that occur when the virus is transferred to a new host. I also need to have a switch mechanism at the molecular level to prevent the virus's behavior change once the host is deceased.
Okay. Let's try... What do we got? I really am focused on the techniques, because if I level these up, it'll be great. I should do mood control. I should have done mood control a lot earlier than this. And I also want to try to get up to 100%, 100% mood, or 100% RP points, so I can increase one of the big ones, because it'll go up to 500 right now. Oh, I need to find 2 notes from Alphatine. Interesting. Okay, and I need to discover a new reaction, which means I need to research another object after this as well.
I'm done with my research. I need to this new methodology will be very beneficial.
400%. Okay, that's crazy. I've altered my understanding of how of the specimen's mood and how to alter it. I don't know how, but let's see how more pissed off he gets when I do this. Okay, now that changed it by 1.5, which is, yeah, that's a lot more than previously. So he should be getting more and more aggressive as I do this. And actually, I won't need new actions, actually. Because If I make him aggressive enough, he'll have a bunch of new reactions just with the same items. I didn't research anything. Oops. Research a note. So let me see. Specimen data. Alright, I don't know how low I need it before he gets aggressive, but he's decreased by like 10 points so far. I mean, this is double duty in getting me the points I need and pissing him off. Refilling. They can certainly take a lot of pain. A lot of damage. Alright, I'm at max.
My research is ready to be... Let's see.
Damn the smell. How do they expect me to cook food with that foul smell around? Isn't there someone in charge of cleaning this place? They could at least put something in the air, some anti-odor thingy, I don't know. Every time I try adding seasoning, I naturally go by smell, but it's very off because of that goddamn zombie smell that gets mixed in. Fair enough. Data. Now, is this aggressive enough? I think this is aggressive enough for him to do something different to the rat. New reaction, aggression. Alright, he threw the thing. Wow, alright. Research, techniques, research speed. Then I won't have to wait for the damn research for as long. So let's try all the foods. Apple. Aggressive apple. Oh! Destroyed. You notice these are the items on the end. Once they run out, I have to refill them. Aggressive chunk of meat. I mean, you say that's a new reaction, but it looked exactly the same to me. I thought he was gonna murder himself by accident there. Okay, and the weapons don't seem to have... Well, let's see this. Aggression. Oh. Good reaction. Aggression. Huh. I think I'm gonna end the episode soon. Let's just get to the next day. So I just need to find one more note.
I've completed my research. Yes, that's definitely a better way to work.
Beautiful. So this should get researched really quickly. Yeah, look at that. Let's celebrate with a nice stick to the leg. I mean, let's hit him on all the... In fact, I can hit him in the head, right? Already did that. Where haven't I hit you? Chest? I mean, obviously the stick's not going to do much, considering I've stabbed him and shot him, like, everywhere except for the head, and he didn't die. There we go. The stick has been maxed out. I just wasted a bunch of RP doing that, but whatever.
My research is completed. I should review my findings. This is interesting.
Alright, 714 specifications, Project Flatline by Dr. Lori, that's who we've been listening to. Subject, infection systems. Full infection from the S14 virus can take as long as 3 days and as little as 20 minutes depending on the rate of blood contamination. Once the virus gets in the bloodstream, the symptoms will include fever, sharp muscle pain, loss of sensitivity, blurry vision, heat waves, paralysis, and more. The virus is 100% lethal, so any attempt to stop or slow down the infection is useless.
Day 8. We've been here for a week already. The morale is low, and listening to that damn radio makes it even worse. I don't think the military will last more than a couple days against such an unconventional enemy. They're expecting zombies to drop dead as if they were fighting Germans or Vietnamese people. Although some of them are probably German or Vietnamese, they're already dead, and not inclined to drop so easily. Nationality's never been so irrelevant.
Alright, research speed. It's important that I increase my research speed technique to make my research go faster. In fact, all my techniques will help me greatly increase my research. New research options: Toy Gun, Rat, Alive, Toy Plane, and Barbie. Alright, I need to reduce my research cost, and I think I can optimize my lab to help me do just that. So, alright, so now we got a research cost thing that I can research. But I do believe that's it. Let me just start researching this. Research cost. Cool. Let me just check objectives. Items on specimen, alpha team notes. Okay. So. Oh, and one last thing. I'm so sorry, but let's just see if this actually kills him. I'd like to know now before going farther with him.
It seems I'm able to push the specimen's aggressive impulses to a higher level. Interesting. I wonder what new reactions can be triggered at this stage.
So now he's so aggressive that he's, like, actively changed his animation. Interesting. Okay, I was gonna start with a new specimen because I thought that was gonna kill him, but I'm glad I found that it didn't.
Research. I need to
Okay,
review the...
no. I'm ending it now. I'm just gonna fall down a thing where I keep on clicking and clicking and clicking. I am CrossKnights. Thank you very much for watching. I'm liking this game more than I thought I would. I remember playing it, and I thought it would be lame to record it, but I'm liking it. I still massively regret not doing Road of the Dead. I had to search my own channel to confirm I didn't do Road of the Dead, because I was so sure that I did it. It's like a no-brainer. I think I was just like, it's gonna be hard to record, which it kinda was, with the retries and them talking over you, but I'm glad I'm doing it now. Maybe I just saved it for the time I needed, you know, during an actual, apocalypse. During an actual pandemic. Maybe that's when I needed to play it. Not all the way back 9 years ago where such a thing was not even a faint dream of happening. But yes, thanks for watching. Thank you to my patrons, including my new patron, Alex. I like to say it over all LPs when I have a new patron, but like my schedule's been weird and I recorded a bunch of things last month, so it's taken me this long to say it, but thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Ignore the screams. He's chained. They'll probably be fine. All right, later.